Welcome to PE2's second edition of Energy Efficiency Day 2022. Today's monumental event marks the third anniversary of the enactment of Republic Act No. 11285. To officially open today's event, let us all welcome Philippine Energy Efficiency Alliance President, Mr. Alex Ablaza.
The Philippines stands a greater chance to shave off 182 million tons of oil equivalent in energy savings across all energy end-use sectors through 2040, creating the country's single largest energy resource to meet the growing final energy demand.
Energy efficiency empowers not only the big players, but also you as individual end users to make a difference and to actively contribute to mitigating the climate crisis.
Our Philippine Energy Plan 2020 to 2040 leans on its targets under the clean energy scenario.
At the recent Davos Agenda session, the International Energy Agency's Executive Director, Fatih Birol, called energy efficiency as the world's first fuel, the fuel you do not have to use, and is pivotal in the world's journey to net zero.
Late last year, Finance Secretary Carlos Dominguez III has called on PE2 and other stakeholders promoting energy efficiency and conservation initiatives to consider that climate finance undertake a blended approach that involves grants, subsidies, and investments.
Concentrate mostly on those as our priorities. Under that, we will support electrification, we will support cleaner cooking, heating, and as I said, energy efficiency improvement, both supply side as well as consumption side is very, very important for us.
The Energy Efficiency Innovation Window is a project providing an effective pathway through which ETB can provide early-stage grant financing for innovative approaches to address the systematic problem of underinvestment into energy efficiency in Southeast Asia. We received a lot of interest from Vietnam, Indonesia and Philippines.
Over a quarter of R&D investment from governments now is going into efficiency, and the trend here is increasing. So that's a welcome introduction. But there have been some improvements in clean energy investment, but we need a sevenfold increase in order to reach net zero ambitions. So this is a huge challenge for everybody.
Demand is growing quite rapidly. You see a difference here in various countries and regions that the demand for space or air conditioning systems in residential and commercial buildings has increased a lot between 1990 and 2017. The biggest growth is in China, but Southeast Asia also has had a significant growth as well.
So what we do here is to evaluate the energy consumption. We would want to know where we're at right now. And we review the current energy costs, and definitely the end goal here is to determine appropriate intervention measures and also projects that judiciously and efficiently use energy to achieve savings.
Last, energy efficiency equipment alone cannot fully satisfy our efficiency goals. The holistic combination of the available air conditioning equipment in the market matched with the new technology that can help improve the system are the key points in making a sustainable, innovative design for the building.
Our third session tackles global ESCO market trends, platforms for developing bankable energy efficiency projects, and an equity vehicle for ESCO-led energy efficiency upgrades in the commercial and industrial sector.
We disagree on that statement. 60% of the world's energy consumption is not under regulation or energy standards. According to IEA, we could save 10% of the global energy consumption just by switching those 80% of motors that are not variable speed motors to variable speed. that would say 10% of the global electricity consumption.
The proposition is essentially that there needs to be substantial flexibility in each market and each market segment to tailor the messaging and the value proposition to that market. So the platform allows the flexibility to do that. The ESCO itself can be almost any type of organization. That's the middle tier on here. But the point is that it uses ESCO in a box to assure the quality of the projects that it's developing and delivering.
The ESCO sector should be strengthened, and we are able to solve the problem of their access to project capital. Aside from beefing up their technical capacities, their contracting templates, the M&V capabilities, we need better access. They would need better access to project capital.
Moreover, we have the capacity to look into a pipeline of projects for the same host entity that wants to tackle different energy saving opportunities, one project at a time over a course of multiple years.
So as the world affirmed in Glasgow recently, we need immediate action to mitigate the worst effects of climate change. The private sector can't just sit on its hands. We all need to be proactive. But the good news is that it's an opportune time to accelerate the clean energy transition in Southeast Asia.
Using peak shaving, not only in the ability to absorb power from a solar PV facility, but to also meet the surge in the load as when required on any given day of the week, right? Because it can actually discharge at 10C as well. So again, smaller battery compared to lithium ion.
So we have conducted an energy audit at their production plant, which includes areas for storage and chilling of food products, as well as for food preparation processes. So from the energy audit, we can see that food refrigeration was identified as the major energy use, and it takes up nearly 70% of the energy consumption of the facility.
The European Union passed a regulation concerning energy efficiency. And Austria, as member of the European Union, has transformed this regulation into national law. And in 2014, it came into force as the Energy Efficiency Law. This law comprises every aspect of energy efficiency. An energy agency monitoring the developments in Austria has been set up so far.
I urge more companies to start undertaking energy efficiency and conservation measures to realize energy savings early on while we recover from the ill effects of the COVID-19 pandemic.
Thank you very much to all our distinguished guests and speakers for joining us today.